Welcome to The Explainer. Japan is a land of mountains. I mean, literally thousands of peaks to explore. But with so much choice, where do you even begin? It can feel pretty overwhelming, right?
Well, let's start with this idea. In Japan, hiking isn't just a sport. It's way, way deeper than that. It's a cultural pursuit. And this quote from the legendary mountaineer Kuya Fukada really gets to the heart of it. A mountain isn't just famous because it's tall. It has to have character, history, a real connection to people. This whole concept gave birth to the Hayako Mizan, which, translates to the 100 famous mountains of Japan. And trust me, this isn't just some random best of list. It's pretty much the cultural guide to Japanese hiking, and it's a fantastic starting point for any of us looking for an adventure.
Okay, so today, we're going to give you a simple way to cut through all that confusion and find your perfect Japanese hike. We'll touch on the famous mountains, figure out skill levels, check out some great hikes near Tokyo, and then dive into some iconic peaks and pilgrimages. Let's get into it. So the absolute crucial first step, being honest with yourself about your own experience and fitness. Seriously, this is key. We can pretty much break down most hikes into three main buckets. For beginners, you're looking at well-kept trails, maybe even cable cars. Think Mount Takayo. Then you've got intermediate, which means longer, steeper trails like the Kumano-Kodo. And then there's advanced. We're talking strenuous, multi-day climbs like Mount Fuji that need real gear and fitness. See? Just by looking at this, your options start getting a whole lot clearer. Okay, let's move on and see how this works with a practical example. You'd be amazed at what you can find just a short train ride from one of the biggest cities on the planet. So check this out. Even if you're a total beginner, you have these incredible choices. Mount Takao is super popular for a reason. It's easy to get to, has great trails, and even a cable car. Mount Mitake is all about nature and has this ancient shrine. Mount Nokogiri is just cool. It's a lower peak, but has a massive 31-meter tall Buddha statue. And Mount Tsukuba is called the Fuji of the West for its two peaks. Each one is a completely different vibe. And this chart shows you exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the variety here. You've got Mount Nokogiri at a pretty chill 329 meters, but then you can scale up to Mount Mitake, which is almost a kilometer high. So you can pick a gentle walk or a more challenging climb, and you're still just a day trip away from the city. Pretty amazing. Okay, now that you've got a framework, let's zoom out a bit and look at some of the truly legendary experiences Japan has to offer. We're talking bucket list stuff here. And this number, 3,776 meters? Yeah, you know what that is. That's the height of Japan's tallest, most iconic peak, Mount Fuji. But here's something really important to remember. The most famous hike isn't always the same experience for everyone. Let's compare Fuji to Mount Kita, Japan's second highest peak. Both are advanced level climbs, right? But Fuji, it's popular. You'll be watching that iconic sunrise with a lot of other people. Mount Kita, on the other hand, is a much quieter, more peaceful experience. So what do you want? The iconic crowd or the tranquil escape? Two very different adventures. And, it's not always about bagging a peak. Some of the most rewarding trails in Japan are actually ancient pilgrimage routes that people have been walking for centuries. It's a totally different mindset. Take the Kumano-Kodo, for instance. It's this beautiful multi-day trek through sacred, dense forests. It's an amazing spiritual journey. But then there's the Shikoku pilgrimage. This is a whole other level. We're talking a 1,200-kilometer loop around an entire island, visiting 88 different temples. It's a massive, months-long commitment. Really shows you how deep this stuff goes. So how do you take all this inspiration, from easy day trips to epic pilgrimages, and turn it into a real plan for your own adventure? Well, it really just boils down to this simple three-step framework. First, assess your skill level. Are you a beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Be real with yourself. Second, pinpoint your location. Are you looking for a quick day trip from the city, or do you want to get way out there? And third, define what you want out of it. An iconic peak, a spiritual journey, a quiet escape? Just answer these three questions and you can narrow down thousands of options to find the perfect trail for you. And that's it. This framework gives you the power to go out and explore the incredible mountains of Japan with real confidence. So the only question left is the one right there on your screen. Which one are you going to tackle first?